air balloon way up in the clouds, loving you where you are. It all takes time to find a love that's true. Baby, you're mine, and I want no one but you. You and me, simple as can be. I'll take your messy hair, your bonfire and jeans. You just gotta show up for me, and I love you. Ooh, I love you the way you are. I'll take your messy hair, your bonfire and jeans. You just gotta show up for me. We'll take our hopes and our dreams and we'll spread them around from that hot air balloon way up in the clouds. And I love you. Ooh, I love you the way you are. I'll take your messy hair, your bonfire and jeans. You just gotta show up for me, and I love you. Ooh, I love you the way you are.
Good evening and welcome to Get Seen in the Poconos. I'm Sarah Smith Katz, aka Lady Sarah, and I'm so happy to be here this evening with you. We are going to be speaking with April Guillherme from Bit of Bliss Therapy, but before we get started, I want to talk to you a little bit about some of the things that we have coming up. But first, we want to thank Christina Lenaway. The music that you were just listening to was done by Christina, and she's actually going to be with us next Thursday night because we have something exciting to unfold. But in February, we're going to be having a new business card exchange. We don't have the date as yet, but it's going to be held at Adams Art Gallery in the Stroud Mall in Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, and we're looking forward to it. It'll be an awesome evening, and I'm sure it's going to fall on a Wednesday night, but we're not sure of the date as yet. If you're interested in the Lehigh Valley Health Network Healthy Lifestyle Challenge with Dr. Tangoran, you can join again February 12th. It's at 6 p.m. at the ESU Abeloff Auditorium, and it's not too late to join Jen and Alex and Dr. T because it's really an awesome thing if you're interested in getting healthy or losing some weight. April, hi, how are you?
I'm great.
You have your helper with you.
Yeah, my grandson Nico's with us tonight.
Hi, Nico. How are you tonight? Very good. So, April, tell us a little bit about Bit of Bliss Therapy.
Well, A Bit of Bliss Therapy is a massage therapy studio in Pocono Lake. We're on 940, and I've been doing this for about 15 years, but I've been in the building 2 years now. So.
Okay. So, tell us a little bit about your business. I know you have several things that you can offer to people.
Right. My main focus is massage therapy. My specialty is working more with chronic pain, car accident victims, things like that, stress related. We also do a lot of spa services. So it's a relaxation area. It's therapeutic massage. We do different modalities as far as cupping and taping and a couple of different energy working.
Can you explain a little bit about that, what cupping is? I mean, I know what it is, but for the folks out there that are not familiar with some of the modalities?
Sure, of course. Cupping is a very ancient tradition. It's Chinese medicine where with massage, what happens is you feel compression on your muscles. Mm-hmm. The cupping is a vacuum suction where it actually lifts apart all the layers and allows your body to flush out through the lymphatic system anything that's stagnant in there. It could be old blood from surgeries. It could be medication that's still floating around in your system. It could be an old virus that is still lodged somewhere in your system, and it just helps everything flow out.
And you find that to be very effective?
Yeah, I actually have a half marathon runner that after her last marathon, she hadn't been able to run more than maybe a quarter of a mile, and we've got her back up to 3 miles
wow.
a day now. So, and that's just with some massage, but more the cupping has done a lot more for her than the massage has.
Talk to us a little bit about what taping is.
Kinesiotaping, if you've ever watched the Summer Olympics, you'll see them with the pink and the black. Kinesiotaping does a little bit the same as the cupping does. It lifts the layers and allows flow, but it also supports the muscles, so it can be a structural thing. It does some lymphatic drainage for you as well, and it does a lot of pain relief, again, because it pulls the skin away from the pain receptors and allows your body just to kind of relax and realize that it doesn't have to keep telling your brain that there's something wrong. It can allow everything to calm down a little bit.
Well, really, what we're talking about is alternative ways of taking care of your health,
Yes, exactly.
which I am all for because I am one of those people that is highly allergic to antibiotics.
Right. And the antibiotics, not only, like you said, were allergy related, but antibiotics don't target just what's wrong with you. They're going to kill all the good bacteria in your body as well. So now your system has no fighting abilities, whereas, massage isn't going to do the antibiotic option, but with the opioid addictions and everything else, it's a definite alternative to doing that as far as pain relief goes. So you're not becoming addicted to that. Getting addicted to massage is not going to hurt you in any way, shape, or form.
I definitely could be addicted to massage. Talk to us a little bit about your corporate chair
Okay.
party. I guess it's a really
It kind of has its two branches,
Okay.
definitely. I do have contracts where I work with companies where they offer it for employee appreciation, or they just bring me in on a regular basis to work with their employees. And it allows them to be more efficient and more productive at work. It also lowers workers' comp conditions because it's not a repetitive thing. You're giving yourself a break. You're changing up the muscles.
That's a great point because a lot of people don't realize how your energy level and your ability to continue to work if you're exhausted or you're achy, how that affects your business productivity.
Right, exactly, all that. And most of us nowadays, especially in the corporate setting, we're all on computers. So we're all sitting in that same hunched over, arms stretched out. So you're constantly doing that repetitive motion, and those muscles then become toxic, and if you don't get them worked on. And it's to the employer's benefit because now their energy levels are up, their attitude has changed. Massage, although it's very tactile, very physical, it changes emotional and mental, status
Well-being,
as well.
absolutely.
So it does do that as well. And then as far as we can add that to any baby showers, birthday parties, any place basically where you figure people wouldn't mind being touched with their clothes on, I can set up and work for you.
And I think that's one of the questions that so many people have about massage, because I know that I have had chair massage with you at some of our functions. I know Holly has as well. And, we have our clothes on, and so many people are afraid that they're going to have to, unclothe, and that. So talk to people a little bit about that process.
With the chair massage, actually, chair massage to me is a very nice intro if you've never had massage before. Oh, I don't want to get undressed, and I don't like the way my body looks. And personally, I don't really care what your body looks like.
You've seen all kinds, I'm sure.
I've seen all kinds. But the chair massage, you never have to get undressed. I go right over your clothing. I can work on almost any kind of clothing, and then I have tools that'll help me. So people, especially during the wintertime, you've got the cable knit sweaters on.
Right.
Those are really hard to work through, but I have tools that'll still allow me to work through them without any problem. I work with a bunch of nurses, so I work through their scrubs. I work through their, whatever they've got on, I can work through that as well. So it's fine.
So probably the best advice is don't wear a cable knit sweater if they're coming in to
I would
have
prefer you didn't. My hands appreciate if you don't, but you know what? I'm not going to look at you and say you can't have one. Sit down, I'll figure it out.
And I know that, when you come to some of our functions, you offer anywhere from 5 minutes on up.
Correct.
Where people can actually come and have just a little taste of what a chair massage is like. Do you have any upcoming events like that?
I have the Mother's Day tea.
Oh, wonderful.
With your...
She will be there.
Yes, I will be there.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, at this point, that's the only one I have on the calendar.
Okay.
This is kind of like a weird time. There's not a whole lot going on. It's usually more like summer, and then again during the Christmas holidays where you've got all the vendor events going on.
Well, and Pocono Lake is kind of, it's in that zone where it can be really snowy or not.
Exactly. As a matter of fact, when we were coming down this evening, it was snowing.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's, but then you hit Tannersville and it's a whole nother world. But yeah, our world was a little snowy today.
So do you have any current specials that are going on?
We do for the month of January. Our current specials are the cupping.
Okay.
And introducing that to people. And then I have one of my energy modalities, which is called access bars, where that deals with 32 points on your head. So you never have to get undressed. You just lay down, and all I'm doing is touching different points on your head to stimulate positive attitude, positive changes, release some, pent up anxiety. So it does a whole
I'm
different
sitting
kind.
here thinking I need that like right now.
Yeah, exactly. And the nice thing about the bars is once you've had it run, your body continues to run it. So you just then come back for maintenance, and I can show you eventually which points to hit for certain things. So if you're at home and you're starting to feel a little anxious about something, then you'll know, well, I just put my hands on these parts and hold them for a couple minutes, and it calms right down.
Well,
So-
and for people who know me, like I absolutely am not a
Touchy-feely person.
Seriously.
I knew
and
that
I
was
actually,
coming.
I actually met April when I was having like one of the stress days, like one of those days where you want to kill somebody. And she makes you feel like a noodle, like by the time you're done.
Well, I'm glad I saved somebody's life then.
Quite possibly.
It was probably mine.
Quite possibly.
How do people, how do your appointments run? What are your hours of business?
I'm in the office every day but Sunday and Wednesday.
Okay.
My hours normally start about 8:30 in the morning.
Okay.
I usually end around 4 or 5. That doesn't mean I can't do evening appointments. So if you don't get out of work until 5 o'clock, you let me know and we'll schedule something up a little bit later. They can always make an appointment themselves on my website. You go on the website, you can book right online, and
Okay.
you're always welcome to give me a call and we can schedule something up
Oh, that's
that way
awesome.
as well.
And why don't you give folks your website and your phone number and all of
Sure.
that information?
Sure. Of course, the website is a bit of blisstherapy.com. The phone number is 570-817-8847. And then you're going to choose option number 2. And then we're located at 965 Route 940. So if you've ever been up in Pocono Lake, if you know where Moyer's Country Kitchen is, we're in the same shopping center. So if you
Okay.
can find them, you can find me.
That's great. And just if you could give folks a little bit of an idea of what your costs are for, I see you have a special flyer, so maybe you wouldn't mind sharing
Oh, of
those
course,
items
of
and what the
course.
costs are. We talked about them before,
Sure.
but
So you can do as little as 25 minutes. And usually in our 25-minute session, it's head, neck, shoulders, and back, unless there's something specific you need worked on. Relaxation starts at $45 and goes up from there. The deep tissue or the therapeutic starts at $55 and goes up from there. And we do hot stone, bamboo. We have some Himalayan stones.
oh, what's bamboo?
Bamboo. If you take the concept of hot stone massage, and the difference is I'm actually using different shapes and sizes of bamboo sticks, and you can either use them at room temperature or heat it up, and it's a much deeper massage, but it's not very taxing on my body because the wood's actually doing most of the work.
So how did you get involved in this field?
I don't know. I actually started looking to go to school to become a CPA and wound up in massage therapy school.
So what kind of training did you actually have to have?
I went to school for a year. You can do it as little as 6 months, but I worked full time, so I went to school part time. And I went back to school when I was well out of school for many, many, many years. And so I was a little scared, especially when they told me I had to have 200 hours of anatomy and physiology.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm thinking, oh, no problem. I'm going to go in. I'm going to learn how to rub oil on people, and it's great. Yeah, no, there's 200 hours of anatomy and physiology.
So what do you study with all of that? I mean, just the actual makeup of the body?
Yeah, we study everything from cell generation up to reproductive. Not that we ever do anything there. Actually, I do know some therapists that are in infertility therapists, but Our biggest focus are bones and muscles. I need to know where they are, what they do, how they function. When you move your shoulder, there's front muscles, there's arm muscles, there's back muscles, there's neck muscles, there's muscles underneath your arm. So I need to know, if you tell me I can't move my shoulder, okay, well, which way can't you move it, and what muscles do I need to work with, or do I need to know if it's a tendon or a ligament? There are some things that I can't either work on or know that I can't fix because it's outside what my scope of practice is.
I know that you had I have lower back pain most of the time. And I saw you at our women's conference.
Right.
And I said, my lower back is killing me. And you said, okay, sit down. And you rubbed my lower back, and it really did relieve much of the tension that I was feeling in my lower back. So, I highly encourage any of you that if you are having stress, whether it's in your shoulders, neck, back, whatever it may be, please stop by and see April.
Right.
How about headaches and sinus trouble?
Definitely. I do pressure
help
points
with
for
that?
sinuses. I actually teach people how to do their own sinus relief, because as much as I'd like to see you all the time in my office, you can't come running up every time you're stuffy. So I can show you how to do that. And then back to your back, just real quick. A lot of people don't understand that your core muscles, your stomach muscles, are a lot of what causes the back muscles to hurt. Because if your stomach's not strong, your back muscles then have to do a lot of extra work. So those are things that we talk about as well. And I do some release on stomach muscles as well.
Oh, that's great. Well, we are coming to the end of our show. If you could please give everyone your phone number and website again, that would be great.
Of course, it's a bit of blisstherapy.com. And the phone number is 570-817-8847. And you're going to choose option number 2.
We want to remind you again that we are going to be having a business card exchange in February. It's going to be held at Adams Art Gallery in Stroud Mall. We will notify you of the date and time as soon as we have that. We also want to encourage you, if you are interested in losing weight or getting healthy, the Lehigh Valley Health Network Healthy Lifestyle Challenge is going to be again February 12th at 6 p.m. So it's not too late to start. We'll have all of that information on our website and our Facebook page as well. And also, we want to thank Christina Lenaway for the music that she's been providing for us. And she's going to be here next Thursday evening. And we can't wait for what we're going to be unveiling.
It's exciting.
And just make sure that you check us out on social media, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Please go on our page and like us. And we also have a YouTube channel, so make sure if you've not joined us that you do join us, so that you can go on and see all of our reruns.
And don't forget, if you want to be on the show, contact us.
Oh yes, if you're interested in being either on the show, you can reach out to us, and we'll talk to you about what the fees are. If you have a place that you would like to hold a business card exchange.
We only have 4 months left.
We have 4 months left. So yes,
Because the rest of it's booked.
We've been busy this week.
Yeah, we've been really busy. A lot of people have been contacting us. We're going to have all different kinds of venues in all different areas of Monroe County. One is even going to be on a farm.
Yeah, it's going to be fabulous year
it's
for
gonna be
us.
so much fun.
So, and we are getting ready for the Mother's Day tea.
Yes.
So if you're interested in being a vendor or a sponsor at the Mother's Day tea, please, reach out to us. You can get with us via email. It is getseeninthepoconos@gmail.com, or you can reach out to us through Facebook. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. You've been listening to Get Seen in the Poconos. I'm Sarah Smith Katz, and we're signing off for tonight. Thank you.
Hey boy, don't be shy. Hold me close, squeeze me tight, so tight. Make me so happy. So why don't we just wrap hands and head to the floor? I ain't no Whitney or Rihanna. I don't love the way you lie. This ain't no heartbreak hotel. You can't stay another night. I finally figured it all out, and so I'm doing this for me. I know you hate to see me go, but now you've gotta watch me leave. Cause the same bitch I caught you fucking with, she gon' be the same bitch you gon' be staying with. I ain't doing this again. The same bitch